All right, so I'm sure by now that everybody's heard the viral debate that's going around, which is the one gorilla versus the 100 humans. So let's jump into it. We're going to start off with the gorilla's strengths. So the gorilla clearly has humans beat in power, right? No human is as strong as a gorilla. Not even 10 humans is as strong as a gorilla. The gorilla clearly has us beat in power. Let's talk about quickness. The gorilla is faster than humans. Even the fastest humans that you can think of, Usain Bolt, the gorilla is going to be faster. The gorilla has more explosiveness. The gorilla is more athletic. It doesn't matter which human you put in there. The gorilla basically has us beat in all physical attributes. The gorilla has a bite force of, I think it was something like 1,000 psi, which is basically enough to rip into your skin, go clean through your bones, and take off limbs with ease. Like I don't think it takes 1,000 psi to take off a human limb. I think it's like 300. It might not even be that much, but basically the point is the gorilla has more than enough bite force to take off a human limb, just take a human in half without even using its full power. So the gorilla has that as a strength. The gorilla also has a nice defense. The gorilla has thick skin. We can't really hurt a gorilla by just punching it or kicking it. The gorilla's skin is too thick. So those are the strengths of the gorilla. The main weaknesses of the gorilla that I've seen is its stamina. Gorillas, while they're stronger than us, they're faster than us, they're more explosive, they have higher bite force, all of that, thicker skin. The gorilla's stamina isn't really that great. Gorillas, even when they fight, their fights usually only go for about 2 minutes, and then they have to stop and take a breather because their stamina is just low. They're also not as intelligent as humans. So an average human is probably smarter than an average gorilla. Or not probably, they're definitely smarter than an average gorilla. So humans have the gorillas beat in the intelligence factor. And also the last thing that I don't think a lot of people neglect, but I don't think they think about this when they're forming their arguments, is that even though it's a gorilla, it's one gorilla. It's alone. It's by himself, or he's by himself. The gorilla, it's only one gorilla. When one gorilla can only do so much. So those are the strengths and weaknesses of the gorillas. And the human strengths and weaknesses are going to kind of parallel. So our strengths are, again, like I said, is our intelligence. Humans are just smarter than gorillas. We can organize, we can outsmart them. Again, we have more stamina. We can last longer, we can run longer. We can just do things longer than a gorilla can. We have more stamina than it. Also, gorillas, they can sweat a little bit, but they can't sweat a lot. So they don't have that cool down factor, which is why they have to stop faster than we do, because they just can't cool down. Humans can do things longer than gorillas can because our sweat cools us down so we don't overheat. If once the gorilla overheats, it's paralyzed and it just can't move. And if it continues to try to move while it's overheating, it just dies. So that's a strength that a human has. Also, we have organization and numbers. There's 100 humans and there's only one gorilla. Even if the gorilla is like tearing through our first and second wave, the gorilla is gonna, it doesn't have the numbers. There's just too many humans. But we do have weaknesses. So humans are weaker, we're slower, we're less durable, our skin isn't as thick. And the main argument that most people were saying against humans was the fear. Most people would say that if people saw the first wave of people run in against the gorilla and they saw them basically get destroyed, then the rest of the people would run away. And that's completely reasonable. I mean, if I saw a group of people rush a gorilla and they all get destroyed, I'd probably run away too. So that's completely reasonable. So those are the strengths and weaknesses of both the gorilla and the humans. So I've got two scenarios laid out in front of me that I'm going to explain. The first scenario is basically the general consensus of most people, which is they think the gorilla wins. against the 100 humans. And in this scenario, I probably agree with them, because in this scenario, there's just a bunch of random people, average Joes. They're not organized. They don't have any intelligence. They don't have any battle IQ. They're just not ready for this fight. They're just thrown into a room. The gorilla is on the other side of the room, and they have to come up with a way to try to take it down. And in this scenario, if they're just a bunch of average Joes, they're probably out of shape. There's going to be more fear involved, because like I said, they're not battle tested. They don't have any IQ. They don't have any experience in tactics. They don't know how to strategize. Even if this is the average IQ of a regular human, most people just don't have this skill set. And in this scenario, the gorilla probably would win. It's just too many random people. It's too many Stans from accounting. It's too many Joes from HR. It's too many of those people, and they're probably not in shape. They're probably not the smartest. It's just average Joes. So in that scenario, the gorilla probably does win. I'm not gonna lie. But in the second scenario, I think humans absolutely win. I think we absolutely win. And in this scenario, in my scenario, I think we can pick the 100 humans. We can hand select the 100 humans that we send into battle to fight this gorilla. So I think we send in a Mike Tyson type of human. I think we send in a Big Show, a Mark Henry, a Brock Lesnar, a Shaq, a Ron Artest, Muhammad Ali, a Floyd Money Mayweather, you name it. I think we send in 10 sumo wrestlers. I think we send in 10 offensive linemen, 10 defensive linemen. But also, we don't have to just rely on our strength. I think we send in some strategists. I think we send in some exceptionally smart humans. Because again, if we have the right people, and if we can hand pick the humans that we want to send in, I don't think we need 100 humans to fight. I think we only need about 70 humans to fight. I think we need some support people. You can send in somebody that sits in the back and strategizes and organizes. You can send in people that just come up with the tactics. You don't have to send in everybody that has to fight. You can send in some people that are literally just there to come up with a strategy. And in this scenario, I think 100% of the time the humans win. I think there's too many variables for the gorilla to factor in. Like I said, we have the intelligence, we have the numbers, we have the organization, and we have the stamina. And if you have people that are specifically focusing on one thing, like holding the gorilla down, and you have another group of people that are specifically there to deal damage to the gorilla, and you have another group of people there to specifically distract the gorilla, and then you have people in the back organizing the whole thing, telling them what to do, strategizing, coming up with tactics, I don't think the gorilla stands a chance. I mean, sure, the gorilla is going to take out some people. I'm not saying that everybody's going to come out unscathed, or it's going to be 100 people to come out. The gorilla is going to take out some of those people, best believe. Like, the humans are not leaving this battle unscathed. The gorilla is he's going to claim some lives in this one. But I think in the second scenario, the humans definitely win with ease. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think the gorilla can defeat 100 humans even in the second scenario? Do you think the gorilla wins even in the second scenario? Let me know what you think down below. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this in the future. These are fun. I'm going to be doing this a lot. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Peace out.